Week 16 started off last night, and the LA Chargers came back and beat the Denver Broncos in a game when they're both teams are now, I think they both 9-6. Denver had the lead at halftime. Was looked like they were going to win. Herbert threw a bad pick near the goal in the deep in the zone. Bo Nixon was looking pretty good, but somewhere along the line, Herbert woke up in the second half. He finally showed why this guy has first tier talent. I think Justin Herbert's arm can almost be on par with Josh Allen's. I'm going to say it like that. He's got a tremendous arm strength. He was running a bit too last night. Now, he don't, he just doesn't always bring the game to himself. He makes it more harder, and the Chargers tend to make stuff harder. They actually won a game that they came from behind because they're known for giving up games. As for Sean Payton, this has to be a devastating loss in the sense that had they won that game, they'd get the 10 wins, and he's in potential for Coach of the Year. And they look good, even though Bo Nixon had been looking kind of, hit and miss along the lines. He actually had a really good game. Defense actually kind of let him down last night, but it's not surprising because you can run on the Broncos. If Jonathan Taylor doesn't do that boneheaded play by the goal line, they may have lost that game to the Colts. So this actually was kind of like the karma coming back because they won a game last night they should have won, and they won a game last week they should have lost, and they lost a game last night they probably should have won. So they still got growing pains. I still think the Broncos and the Chargers are both two teams that are about a year or two away from actually giving Kansas City a threat, but they're definitely wild card worthy. They're just not next tier level worthy. They are feisty, second, beyond third, but middle to high second tier teams. And you could see it last night. They both played really well in one half of each game, but the Chargers finished them off, and there was enough just to finish the game off. So that's what it basically came to. Both coaches have done a great job of turning the thing around. I mean, Harbaugh is very feisty. The Chargers are playing smarter than they have, but they still got a lot of work to do. You know, uh, Big comeback for them after where they got manhandled by Tampa Bay last week because Baker Mayfield went right through them like it was nothing. The Broncos, like I said, they won their game against the Colts. Probably should have lost. So they got, again, they're the kid brother, the junior whopper, looking up to the big whopper in Kansas City, and you can tell that these teams, but it was a pretty entertaining game. You see some talent there, but that's like I said before, it's just to get in the pieces. But Herbert was very clutch. He came through when he had to, and it was a game that they had to win because if they lose that game, now they got the tiebreaker for the second because they swept Denver. First time since 2010. So now they got the tiebreaker for second in AFC West. And you say, well, that's not a big deal. Well, it could be a big deal playoff seeding and how things go. So I think that was impressive for them. And we'll see how it goes from here on out. Denver has had some heartbreak, though. Blew a potential with that game. And, of course, that block field goal attempt against Kansas City. So they've been close in some games. The Chargers have had some blown. Both these teams is like what I say, good second tier teams, but got a chance to make some noise in the next couple of years if everybody stays healthy and stays focused. You know, Bo Nixon is a decent quarterback. Not gonna get over crazy. Did enough last night. Looked pretty good in spots. But he's still learning the game. Herbert just has to get in sync to what he's got as far as talent. He can be a top tier player if he can stay on it. Because I think he's got a chance to be in the inward side of the Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen tip, Lamar Jackson tip. I think he got a chance to be in the next line after that. I don't want him to be like a Derek Carr guy though, who has talent and gives you spurts and glimpses, and then you don't see it. You dangling. So it's a impressive win for the Chargers. So that's my thoughts and takes of that game last night. That was a pretty good game. Pretty good game. But they about in the same boat. That's why the record wise and tier wise. But two teams that could definitely make some noise in the next year or two. Depends on what kind of moves they make and the progressions they make. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on one time. Peace.